Everything will be measured in grams, so you must use a scale. The water that goes in, it's 600 grams of water at 98 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. 600 grams at 98 to 100 Fahrenheit. Perfect. So now we have our flour that's been weighed already, 560 grams of 00 flour. It's already been pre-measured. And to that, you add 190 grams of whole wheat or semolina flour. And you add water. And according to the video I watched, you do not need to use a spatula. You must use your hands. So let's start. Feels good, nice and warm. Try to combine all the ingredients together. I rotate the bowl so it helps me get all the flour in one place. My hands feel quite sticky. Actually, one hand, that's what I'm using. You mix this, get it all combined. Look at this. So now I'm going to let this rest for about 5 minutes, but I'll continue to mix for another 5 here. So as to combine and make sure all the flour has absorbed the water and all the ingredients are homogeneously mixed. Let's see. It is work. If you're not working out these days of quarantine, this may be a good workout, at least for one arm. I like to rotate the bowl as to get all the ingredients into one bowl. Always trying to make sure that the whole dough is in one place. I guess about now we'll have everything mixed. We'll let this rest for about 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes we'll come back with the yeast and the salt. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
I'll be right back. Waited 10 minutes for the dough to rest. And actually, as a matter of fact, I put a towel under the bowl because granite's pretty cold and that wouldn't be helpful for the process. So make sure you have a towel underneath your bowl so the granite doesn't make the dough cold. I'm going to sprinkle over the salt, 17 grams of kosher salt, and then 3 grams of yeast. And now I'm going to fold this over and incorporate the salt and the yeast onto the dough. Make sure everything's incorporated. This process may be a little bit more sticky than before, so have a wet bowl of water so your hands are a little bit less sticky. A little bit less sticky. You can feel the dough is completely different than the dough that I had just 10 minutes ago. It's a little bit more pliable, but you gotta make sure to incorporate the yeast and the salt to the flour water mixture. And by doing that, we'll have a great, nice, fluffy dough in a few hours. Let's see this here. And from the video that I saw, the gentleman used a pinching technique, which is what I'm doing right now. Pinching the dough to make sure everything gets incorporated. It's very, very sticky, as I said before. So you gotta make sure to scrape, make sure you form a ball. Don't leave anything surrounding the bowl. And I got a little kitty. Genghis Khan wants to be on video. Hey Genghis, Mommy's cooking. So now I will make sure that this is completely incorporated, and we'll let this rest, cover with a towel for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll return. Let's see, very sticky, but it looks very nice. Trying to scrape everything off the sides, making sure it's going to be all good. I'll clench my hand a little bit, and I'll get that towel to cover our dough for 15 to 20 minutes. Make sure you still have that towel under the bowl to keep it from the granite from making the dough cold. Welcome back. It's been about 20 minutes. I'm going to remove the towels from the bowl. I'm going to start folding the dough by pulling it, like a little bit of a stretch, but not until it breaks. Do this about 5 to 6 times all around the dough. Pull, fold over, pull, fold over. Same thing, pull, fold over. Don't overdo it though. Make it into a ball again, and let this rest for 45 minutes. I'll be right back. Cover again. It's been about an hour since I let my dough rest. I'm going to go through the same process again, do 5 or 6 time folds, and then let it rest for about 2 hours. Same way, stretch. I like going around the bowl, doing the stretch, going around, doing the stretch, going around, and I think that should do it. Cover it up again and let it rest for 2 hours. Hi, it's been about 2 hours, and look at my dough. It has really tripled in size. What I'm going to do is flour this counter generously, and I'll pour the dough over it. Look at it. It comes out fairly easily. I will top a little bit with flour also as I start working this, folding it in thirds. Actually, sometimes I like to do is get it in to like a clock motion, you know, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Then I'll turn it into a ball and I work that. Oh, this feels so good. You should like, it's so nice. Wow, it really is nice. Shouldn't really play with it too much now, but I just can't resist. Oh my God, it's like heaven. Oh my gosh. So now I have this Benetton, and I'm gonna flour it too, and I'll put the dough to rest for another 45 minutes to actually an hour and a half, I think. Anyway, so just grab the dough, put it in here, and let it rest. Cover it up, and we'll see. I have the flour Benetton with the dough inside. I'm going to cover it up and let it rest for another hour, 60 minutes, and I'll be right back. Meanwhile, I'll set my oven to 475 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'll put a Dutch oven pot inside to keep it warm. I mean, actually getting very hot, so I can put the dough in it later. So I set my oven for 475 degrees. I have my Dutch oven to put it in there to warm while my dough rests. Make sure that your Dutch oven has a knob that can take high temperatures. If not, I have also the Le Creuset. I usually screw it off and put the top on without the knob. But it goes in the oven for about 45 minutes at 475 degrees. Hi, it's been an hour. Look how beautiful the bread is right out of the Benetton. Gorgeous, right? So very carefully, I'm going to turn this onto my Dutch oven. Try not to spread it evenly, so it kind of will bake evenly. Oh, it looks so gorgeous. Oh my God. I feel like eating it right now. So this will go back into the oven at 475 degrees for another 30 minutes. I'll be right back. Into the oven it goes. Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes. So, got 30 minutes to kill. Maybe I'll have a glass of champagne. Maybe I'll start prepping the pasta. We'll see.